closing ceremony of the 2026 Cannes Film Festival brought one final wave of glamour to the red carpet. And honestly, some celebrities completely understood the assignment. From timeless elegance to dramatic couture moments, a few stars arrived looking like they were born for Cannes. And right at the top of that list was none other than Penelope Cruz. Penelope stepped onto the carpet wearing a black silk strapless gown from Georges Chakra, and the moment she appeared, the atmosphere changed instantly. There was something incredibly classic about the entire look, but it never felt boring or outdated. The feather detailing throughout the dress gave it movement and texture, creating this soft dramatic effect every time she walked. It was elegant without trying too hard, and that is exactly what makes fashion memorable. What made the gown even stronger was the way everything worked together so naturally. The layered detailing near the bottom of the dress added depth, while the fitted silhouette highlighted her proportions beautifully. Nothing about the styling felt excessive. The delicate jewelry, sleek heels, and simple beauty look allowed the dress to remain the focus. It was sophisticated, timeless, and incredibly polished from head to toe. Then came Eva Longoria, who absolutely lit up the red carpet in a shimmering gold and silver sequined gown from Elie Saab Couture. Normally, mixing gold and silver can feel messy or overdone, but somehow this gown made it work perfectly. The metallic detailing created this rich, regal effect under the lights, and honestly, it was impossible not to stare. The structure of the gown also played a huge role in why the look succeeded. The fitted waist, side-cut details, and flowing train gave the entire outfit a luxurious silhouette that felt made for a closing ceremony. Eva styled the look with silver heels and subtle diamond jewelry, and thankfully, she did not over-accessorize. The gown already carried enough drama on its own. There was confidence in the way she wore it too. She looked completely comfortable in the glamour, and that energy elevated the entire appearance even more. Some celebrities wear couture. Others completely embody it. Eva definitely embodied it that night. And honestly, that is what separated the best-dressed stars from everyone else. It was not just about expensive gowns or dramatic fabrics. It was about presence, confidence, and understanding the moment. Penelope Cruz and Eva Longoria did exactly that, and the Cannes carpet felt more glamorous because of it. If there is one thing Demi Moore has proven recently, it is that she understands fashion at the highest level. Every time she appears on a major carpet lately, she brings this calm confidence that makes even the simplest silhouette feel unforgettable. And at the Cannes Film Festival closing ceremony, she delivered another standout moment. Demi wore a custom green halter gown by Balenciaga paired with a dramatic pale blue stole, and somehow the combination felt both classic and modern at the same time. The gown itself was relatively clean in design, but the details made all the difference. The gold embellishment around the neckline added just enough richness to elevate the look without overwhelming it. What really made the outfit special was the balance. The smooth green fabric looked incredibly crisp under the lights, while the pale blue stole introduced softness and movement. It added drama without making the outfit feel chaotic. Sometimes fashion becomes too complicated on red carpets like Cannes, but Demi's look reminded everyone that elegance often works best when it feels controlled. The styling also helped complete the vision perfectly. The white opera gloves, matching heels, and minimal accessories all supported the glamour of the gown instead of competing against it. Everything felt intentional. Nothing looked random or forced. Then there was Ashwarya Rai Bachchan, who completely changed the energy of the carpet by arriving in a white embellished pantsuit with a feathered boa. And honestly, it worked beautifully. Most celebrities choose gowns for Cannes because it feels safer and more expected, but Ashwarya took a different direction while still maintaining that high fashion elegance the festival demands. The suit looked sharp, refined, and luxurious. The embroidery and beadwork along the lapels added texture, while the layered details near the sleeves gave the outfit depth and structure. What made the look even more impressive was the tailoring. The fit was clean and flattering without losing the dramatic essence of couture. Even the lace detailing attached to the pants added another layer of sophistication instead of feeling distracting. And then came the feathered boa, which completely transformed the look into a true Cannes moment. Without it, the outfit might have leaned too minimal for the occasion. But the feathers added that final touch of extravagance that made everything click. Ashwarya has always understood how to command attention on international red carpets, and this appearance reminded everyone why she remains such a powerful fashion presence. She looked graceful, regal, and completely in control of the moment. By this point in the evening, it became clear that the strongest looks at Cannes were not necessarily the loudest ones. The stars who succeeded were the ones who combined elegance with personality. Demi Moore and Ashwarya Rai Bachchan both did exactly that in completely different ways. Closing out the best-dressed side of the evening was Geena Davis, and honestly, she delivered one of the most underrated looks of the night. She arrived wearing a deep wine-colored strapless gown covered in intricate beadwork, and the entire outfit felt incredibly rich and luxurious. The color alone was stunning against the Cannes red carpet. It had this warm, dramatic elegance that instantly stood out among the sea of black and metallic gowns. But beyond the color, the craftsmanship of the dress really elevated the look. The beadwork created beautiful patterns throughout the fabric, giving the gown texture and depth without becoming too busy. The fit also looked impeccable. It was clear the gown had been tailored perfectly for her, and that precision made the entire appearance feel even more expensive and polished. She paired the dress with black heels and ruby-toned jewelry, which tied everything together in a cohesive and sophisticated way. Gina did not rely on shock value or exaggerated styling. Instead, she leaned fully into timeless glamour, and the result was incredibly effective. But while some stars understood the elegance Ken requires, others unfortunately missed the mark completely. Renata Reigns arrived in a black sleeveless top paired with silver sequined pants, and while the look was not terrible in isolation, it simply did not belong on a closing ceremony carpet. It felt more suited for a trendy afterparty than one of the most prestigious film events in the world. The biggest issue was that the outfit lacked red carpet impact. The slashed black top especially felt distracting and slightly unfinished, creating an imbalance that weakened the overall styling. There was an overly casual energy to the look that clashed heavily with the glamour surrounding it. Then came another disappointing appearance from Ruth Negga. She wore a white embroidered strapless look that had potential at first glance, but the construction quickly fell apart the longer you looked at it. The embroidery itself lacked the richness expected from couture, and the lower portion of the skirt felt strangely unfinished, almost as if the design stopped halfway through development. Instead of looking artistic or avant-garde, the outfit felt incomplete and disconnected. The problem with both looks was not necessarily that they took risks. Fashion should absolutely include experimentation, but successful fashion risks still need intention, polish, and execution. Unfortunately, these outfits lacked those qualities. And that is what makes fashion criticism so interesting. Sometimes a look fails not because the idea was bad, but because the final execution simply does not match the scale of the event. As the closing ceremony continued, a few looks unfortunately pushed the night fully into confusing territory. One of the most disappointing came from Zoe Deutsch, who wore a black floral Chanel gown that simply did not flatter her at all. The biggest issue with the dress was the construction. The floral details felt scattered randomly across the fabric instead of creating a cohesive visual story. The bodice also looked poorly structured, especially around the waist, where the silhouette completely lost shape. And then there was the bow detail placed awkwardly at the center of the gown. Instead of adding elegance or softness, it became distracting and unnecessary. The overall design lacked harmony, which made the entire outfit feel unfinished despite being from a luxury fashion house. Then came Chloe Zhao, whose red gown sparked immediate debate online. The color itself looked beautiful on her, but unfortunately, the design felt incredibly casual for Cannes. The fabric and silhouette gave off fast fashion energy rather than couture sophistication. It looked more like something someone might wear to a dinner event than a globally photographed film festival closing ceremony. The simplicity of the design ended up working against it because there were no standout details strong enough to elevate the look. But perhaps the biggest fashion disappointment of the night came from Jimin, who appeared in a black faux leather midi dress that completely lacked glamour. The stiff material created awkward folds throughout the dress, making the silhouette look heavy and uncomfortable rather than sleek or modern. The fit was unflattering, and the styling choices only made things worse. The socks paired with the shoes felt confusing and disconnected from the elegance expected at Cannes. Nothing about the look felt cohesive. Instead of polished fashion, the outfit looked chaotic and unfinished from nearly every angle. And honestly, that is what made the Cannes closing ceremony so fascinating this year. The difference between the best and worst dressed stars felt enormous. Some celebrities arrived looking like timeless movie icons. Others looked completely disconnected from the occasion. But that unpredictability is exactly why people remain obsessed with Cannes fashion every single year. It is not just about beautiful dresses. It is about risks, personality, glamour, and unforgettable moments that keep people talking long after the red carpet ends.